Hey, I'm your girl Ons, coming up on Campus Vibes this week. All that and more coming up on Campus Vibes. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Campus Vibes. Today we're at the Juicy Field in Clarendon for the John Brandon Murray Memorial Cup. Today St. George's College tackles MUNRO College in a rural-urban clash. St. George's College is an all-male Roman Catholic high school in Kingston, Jamaica. It was established in 1850 by 21 Spanish Jesuits who had been in exile from Colombia as a part of their religious persecution. MUNRO College is a boarding school for boys in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. It was founded in 1856 as the Potsdam School, a free school for boys in St. Elizabeth as stipulated in the will of plantation owners Robert Hugh Monroe and Caleb Dickinson. So let's head over to Clarendon for the St. George's College MUNRO College urban-rural clash. We're here live at the Juicy Field with MUNRO and St. George's. They're on the field right now and I'm here with some fans, some supporters of the St. George's team. Tell me, what do you think the score is going to be like at the end of the match?
Well, naturally, even though the game is 1-0 at the moment for Monroe, the game's going to end at about 10-1. Yeah?
10-1?
Yeah, naturally. Of course. If not that or more.
So, alright, I have a serious question. Which team are going to score the 10?
Next question.
Are you enjoying the match so far? What do you think about the first half?
I mean, you can see that Monroe have a little play down the flanks, but, clearly St. George's College is a team that passes the ball through the middle. So we're looking to see much more pickup from the St. George's team. And, I mean, Monroe is running, but we're going to dominate the game possession-wise.
Thank you. And on my immediate left, what do you think about the match going on so far? What are your predictions, and what do you have to say to both teams?
All right, it's a very entertaining match so far. Monroe surprisingly has quite very good passes, so they're giving St. George's College a little bit of problem, and St. George's is not finishing as they should. But as expected, I'm assuming, and we should win. Scoreline possibly somewhere around 3-1 is what is expected. And in the second half, I'm expecting St. George's to pick up and play a better match.
All right, St. George's normally picks up in the second half. So what do you think allows them to build up their momentum after the second half? Is it the coaching, or do they just do this in the first half to feel out the team and then come and see what they should do in the second half?
Well, it's strategic. Part of it is fitness. A lot of teams lack fitness and will slow down a little bit after maybe around 60 minutes, where St. George's College is good at capitalizing at that. So at that point, we normally score quite a few goals between the 60th and the 90th minute.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
I'm here with a lovely lady decked out in her Monroe jersey. Are you enjoying the match?
I absolutely am.
And what do you predict the scores to be?
I mean, Monroe is absolutely going to win. I would say maybe a 3-0.
3-0?
Yes.
All right. So what will you think will happen after the match? Do you think the guys will pick up for the next matches in the upcoming season?
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is a good boost for them. The fact that they won the first half, I think that that's a good energy for them to give them the momentum they need to win.
Team spirit is pretty good. What do you have to say to the opposing team?
I mean, they could learn from Monroe probably.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem.
Elroy Morgan, Monroe College old boy, and part of the management team, the Costa Cup.
You're out in your jersey and you've been here from morning. So how do you feel about the match for the first half? You guys have scored a goal so far. How do you feel about that?
We're looking good. We're looking quite compact. I think the boys are playing to instructions. It's a good look so far. And there's still room for improvement, and we don't want to throw too much right now because we know the eyes are on us. But we like what we see, and the boys are delivering as they should.
So you guys know that St. George's normally picks up in the second half. What do you think about that? How do you think your team will be able to manage them? Do you think they can hold them off?
Definitely. I think we are where we need to be at this point in the pre-season. As I mentioned before, we still have some way to go. Today, yes, a victory would be great, and that's what we're about. But there are aspects of the game that we are analysing as we prepare for the season. So we expect to come out victorious, notwithstanding how the first half went, and I think we'll hold it together.
So what are your predictions for the end of the match?
I think we'll come away with a 2-0 victory.
2-0 victory?
Indeed.
Alright, so MUNRO has this team spirit like no other. What influences this team spirit?
Absolutely. It all emanates from the city, you know, atop the hill. And when you're atop the hill, you're looking down. So you have all the spirit there to make sure that you overcome all there is. But we live the school. The school is in our heart. And the city is where we shine.
Alright, I'm going to ask you to close by saying the school's motto.
Yeah. The school motto is definitely for us. Our cheer is Bobo Skiwa Ntala Ala Skiwa. A city set up on a hill cannot be hid. Bobo.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Campus Vibes will be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Campus Vibes. It's football season, guys, so let's zone in on both schools that are playing today. So let's start off with St. George's College. Between 1909 to 2018, St. George's College has a total of 15 Manning Cup titles, and MUNRO College has a total of 6 DaCosta Cup titles between 1950 to 2018. All this and more coming up, but let's take a listen to the promoter of the event alongside some supporters of today's match. Let's see what's going on.
Courtney Murray, businessman.
Tell us a bit about this event. MUNRO is playing with St. George's. Tell us where this all started, because this is a new league.
It's not really a league, but it's a John Brandon Murray Memorial Cup. John Brandon Murray happens to be my brother who lost tragically last year. And in honor of his name and the contribution that he did to the sport, we decided to have a football match, which is also a charity. But the reason for the two schools is that he went to MUNRO and he also went to St. George's. And he played the Costa Cup for MUNRO and we played Manning Cup for George's. So we saw it fitting that we bring the two schools together, seeing that he's a past student of both, and have a football match so that his name can live on, put a cup in his name, and then also to raise well-needed funds for both schools.
This is a good initiative, by the way. So can you tell us your predictions for the match so far? Who do you think will come out victorious?
Well, you know, it really is a good match so far, and I'm happy that both teams are equally matched. MUNRO is leading 1-0. I'm actually a MUNRO old boy, so obviously my support is with MUNRO. Yes, but for this kind of event, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter who. I think win, lose or draw, we're all winners.
Most definitely.
Yes.
And all the best, and thank you.
Thank you.
Here with another spectator in the match. Which team are you supporting?
MUNRO, of course.
You're an old boy?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you predict the match will be ending today?
Well, as you sat here, St. George's came back 2-1 up, but I think we'll get back something.
So
What
do you think the score will be like at the end? A 3-2, a 2-1, what?
Well, I'm looking right now for 2-2 and see if it got to extra time and penalties.
Alright, so what do you have to say about the upcoming football season? Do you think MUNRO is ready for the season?
MUNRO always ready. It's just a little bit well, now we have the right coach in place. The program seems to be on point, so I'm looking for a positive season.
You look focused in the match. Are you like this at every event?
My son plays, so I'm always focused on.
So give your son a shout out. Who's your son and the number? Tell us the position and give him a shout out.
But I have to shout out to all of the boys.
Marcel Gale, assistant coach at St. George's College.
You guys just came back from a 1-0 in the first half to scoring 3 goals. How do you feel about that?
It's a workmanlike performance. I mean, we're still in pre-season. Still have a long way to go. But first half I thought we were playing well. We just wasn't executing. And I think second half we come out and do just that.
George's is known for coming back after the halftime with a massive win. Is this something that you guys practice to get the technicalities out in the first half?
No. I mean, we always plan to do the right thing every time and all the time. and sometimes it's like football, it doesn't go as according to script. So you know, we're just fortunate. The players, and I think we have good quality players. We never finished what we would want to do in the first half. I guess second half we did it. But again, I mean, the condition today was good, and I mean, you know, we could have get 3 goals today in the second half, and that was good.
All right, so Manning Cup. Georges is one of the biggest teams in Manning Cup. How hard is it for you guys to maintain this dominance, and how hard is it for you guys to continue to get top players to perform each year?
I really don't know. It's a secret to it. But the last 4 years we haven't won anything really. But you know, we try to do our best at all time. We have a system at Georges, which we tend to stick towards. And I think that is the success of the team. Never break this bell, always the coach, man in charge. So we normally follow what the gaffer said.
So what do you guys have planned for the upcoming season? What can teams expect from the St. George's College coming up for the upcoming season?
Just good football. I mean, disciplined football. I mean, 1 weekend, good miles to watch. You know.
Lastly, one can see the difference between the St. George's team in terms of how familiar they are with each other and the relationship that they have with the coach. Is this something that you guys instill every year?
Most naturally, it's not something we instill, but it's a given. I mean, we have a way of life, and you know, we try to do the right things. We're not just preparing boys to play football. We try to prepare human beings. You know, if our purpose at the school is just to win money, we are twice defeated. For the kids, it's all about the kids, and we just want to be the role model, instill the right and correct discipline and the ways to get them to play at their best.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My name is Nathaniel Campbell, captain of the St. George's College Manning Cup team, and I wear number 10 jersey.
You're the captain for one of the biggest Manning Cup teams. How difficult is that for you?
Not necessarily difficult, because the team know what's required of them and they do as such.
You played exceptionally well just now. How hard was it for you guys to come back in the second half knowing that you guys were under a goal?
Not really hard, because the team plays under a certain system. We just needed to pass the ball well and finish the chances.
Alright, so you guys won the match just now. What are you guys going to do in terms of celebration?
Nothing different.
Nothing different? What can we expect from the St. George's team for the upcoming football season, and what do you have to say to your rivals?
Well, good football and good luck to everybody in the competition.
You guys have a lovely relationship with the members of your team. What is that like? Are you like a family, or is it just teamwork? Tell us a bit about that.
Family all the way. We look out for each other, and that's just it.
Alright, all the best and thank you very much.
Thanks.
Michael Kedman, assistant coach at MUNRO.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the team.
Well, we've got a team that's built up of a few seasoned players that have played at least four the Costa Cup games. We have also got a number of players that have come through our under-16s ranking, and so it's made up of a mixture of those sets of players.
So it's early days yet in the football season, so you guys got a feel of what you guys need to improve on and what needs to be worked on. You guys will be working on those, going back to the drawing board for the next match?
Yeah, it's continuous improvement. We have a way that we want to play, and during the course of the season the players have been working on that type of play that we want to perform during the season. We've had a good look at that in games that we've played, and we're quite happy with the progress that the boys are making.
So how do you feel about today's performance?
I think it looks like a game of two halves, because we had a very good first half. We were moving the ball well. I think we caused Georges a lot of problems, especially running through midfield and out on the flanks. Second half, because we had a few injuries, we brought on a few second stream players, and against a quality team, possibly found it a little bit tougher than we'd have expected. But I think overall it's a good tryout, and we're quite happy with what we saw there.
So lovely match, and all the best in the upcoming future.
Thank you.
Captain of MUNRO, number 5.
Your name?
Tarek Sigri.
You played just now. How do you feel about your performance?
Well, as a defensive midfielder, I'm supposed to be a part of both the defense and the attack, and I've done that well. And in this upcoming season I can expect a lot from me and my team.
Okay, so you guys scored in the first half. What happened in the second half?
Well, we leave that to training.
It's early days in the football season, so you guys have a lot of time to go to the drawing board and to prepare for the next match. So what do you guys have to say to your competitors in the season?
Well, MUNRO is going to bring it this year. Just look out for that.
As a captain, how hard is it for you to balance schoolwork and your sports?
Well, it poses a challenge.
Also,
time management is supposed to be key in all of this, and without time management, you can't really handle. And I know I can do that well.
So finally, leave a message to the upcoming football players out there and to the staff and the team members of your school. Just leave a quick message on behalf of MUNRO.
Well, MUNRO is going to bring it, surely. Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you guys are excited the match has ended. It's a 3-1 score, and you guys predicted that you guys would come out the victors of the match. How do you feel?
Well, you know, as Portia would say, we're elated, but it's what is expected. I mean, St. George's College will always be the victor, and we're the better team today. We do thank MUNRO for this today, but St. George's was the better team without a doubt, and I guess the best team won.
Yes, the trophy is at Winchester Park now, right? So see you next year. Thank you very much.
So seeing that you predicted this match to the T, what are your predictions for the upcoming matches that are coming up in D Cup? Can I look forward to you for the schoolboy football predictions?
Well, we should win Roper Cup and also go ahead and win Manning Cup. So we are looking for another win with Manning Cup, and St. George's College will be the victors.
So you know, big bad St. George's College can't come and win a match and don't send a message to the other teams that are looking out. What do you guys have to say to the upcoming team? Say no.
Them dead.
Them dead.
I'll lift them beg.
Alright, and that's it. Thank you guys.
Alright, STGC forever.
We're heading for another break. Stay tuned. To watch this video again, check out our YouTube page at BOJTV Live. Remember guys, like, share and subscribe. That's all the time we have for you today guys. I'll be leaving you with the top 10 trending songs for this week. I'm your girl Uns. Thanks for watching.
Come back at it. She ain't never do this before, but she good at it. So she never made love, but she.
Yeah, my life is what I'm fighting for. 24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you.
Please look what I got. Look what you taught me. Yeah, for that
I know I'm holding it in, cause I know in the end, you dream about
Now I've been fighting to make it down this road. Feels like my mind is
I can't control my mind. Don't know what else to try. But you tell me everything.
Cause I don't wanna be alone tonight. Alone tonight, alone tonight.
Give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it.